See that football stadium back there? Yeah. Now, somebody who I absolutely loved rooting for when I was younger, when I was a teenager, was Brett Favre. That's right. Now listen, Brett Favre played quarterback for one of America's most beloved sports franchises in the NFL and just in sports in general, the Green Bay Packers. Well, earlier this week, the boy Brett Favre, made some very unfortunate, disparaging comments, and he lost completely all credibility with me. Well, actually, yeah, full disclosure, this is a moment. Full disclosure, y'all. Brett Favre lost credibility with me when he endorsed Donald Trump to be president of the United States. But anyway, anywho, let's get back on track, back on the spot. Brett Favre said some very upsetting things that made me very upset about how he felt about race relations in this country right now. So let's talk about it. It's AP. Now, Brett Favre totally wants politics completely out of, eradicated from sports. He said that with the sports figures, you know, in basketball and football kneeling over the past year and a half or to 2 years, almost close to 3 years, has totally caused more turmoil in this country than anything else. And I couldn't disagree with him more. You know what? Brett Favre is one of those people to where you really can't take what he says seriously. You know, at one point in time, he was a great NFL player. But since then, his own personal ethics and some of his own decisions that he has made in his life has made him the poster boy of ridicule. Now, Brett Favre recently said, "I know when I turn on the game, I want to watch a game. I want to watch players play and teams win, lose, come from behind. I want to watch all the important parts of the game, not what's going on outside of the game. And I think in general, fans feel the same way. I can't tell you how many people have said to me, I don't watch anymore. It's not about the game anymore." And I tend to agree. So those are the comments made by Brett Favre. Now, those comments he made just came recently since Major League Baseball decided to pull the All-Star game out of Georgia because of all the voting rights that were passed about maybe a couple of weeks ago involving basically suppressing the black vote in the state of Georgia. The timing of this was just totally off. I mean, it came right during the week of Dwayne Wright being shot and killed by a Minnesota police officer reaching for her gun and not her taser. Reaching for her gun and not her taser. So these comments were just totally off base and just came at the wrong time. I mean, let's just examine this for what it is. No one said anything when Brett Favre openly just came out and endorsed Donald Trump for the 2020 presidency. And Brett, he has had his own conduct issues he's had to worry about, both on and off the field. In 1996, Favre was temporarily banned from the NFL for drinking alcohol. In 2010, the NFL investigated Brett Favre allegedly for sexting. We all know what sexting is, y'all, and leaving inappropriate messages for a New York Jets female game day host. So Brett Favre really has no credibility, in my opinion, because his own past is a little bit murky, is a little bit suspect. I mean, I just ran down to you particularly 2 incidents that puts his morals and ethics into question. So who is he to question equality? I know everybody has their own opinion, but Brett, you endorsed Donald Trump. You know, not only that, you were doing other things in your past that I didn't even mention that he's been speculated of doing. So, I mean, Brett, just shut up, man. It's one of those things to where we need as many voices as we can get right now to speak up about the social injustices that's going on, about black men getting killed almost on a weekly, monthly basis from police officers, not to mention everything else that we have to deal with in the black community. So I salute all NBA and NFL players for standing up, because we don't have that one figure in the African American community like we used to look up to fight the charge and just lead the way, like when Martin Luther King was around and Malcolm X was around. You know, nowadays kids are looking up to LeBron James. We don't even have any, politicians. I mean, we can't sit here and look for politicians to lead the charge on anything, whether they be black or white. I mean, let's just be honest with you, because politicians have their own agenda. So as a collective, if we don't have, and just be honest with you, I never even thought about this. If we didn't have NBA players or NFL players taking a knee and taking a stand and leading a charge for the black community, who would we have as that voice right now? So Brett Favre, my advice to you, continue to be a MAGA supporter, because nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. Yes, you had a great NFL career at one time, but you're also a loser because you lost the Super Bowl. I know I'm so petty, right? But Brett Favre, from now on, be quiet.